Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? I hope all you are feeling well and great. So, today is a very important topic which I'll be taking with you all. It is a topic where you need to be very authentic about yourself. And what happens sometimes we fall in the trap of what other people are doing just to be liked by so many people. And that trap really leads us to feeling miserable about ourselves. I have seen so many people who are trying so hard to become someone else. And in that, they lose their authenticity, correct? So, how you can become more likable and also not lose yourself is going to be today's live's topic. We'll talk the science behind it. We'll talk what you could do, what are the good methods you can start practicing, which will help you to be more likable without putting yourself in a miserable state where you have to perform, where you have to be fake. Because I've seen so many people, they are just doing things, and the big evidence can be seen on social media, by the way, just to please others, just to be liked by others, just to get a lot of things. Yes, there is some urge always where you feel that, okay, I'm working so hard, I need to be liked by people. That is a separate thing. But the people are going way beyond of their own, I would say, talent to get that likability from the people, which is definitely going to affect their mental health. So, how you can become instantly likable and without being fake? So, in other words, without being not true to yourself. Let's get started. So, have you ever noticed in your life that you are easily able to connect with some people in your life and instantly, like you talk to them, right? And they are able to connect with you at a level where you feel, wow, he knows or she knows so much about me, or they're just like me. So we'll talk a little bit about that. First, let me explain to you what is the brain science when you are looking forward to liked by so many people, right? So the Harvard psychologist, one of them, they said, like, mostly the two factors which people like to connect with you instantly are the warmth, right? When you talk to them, they feel very comfortable in your presence. Okay? In other words, company, right? And the second one is they talk about the competence is like in the form of respect, right? You respect me, I respect you. Not many people are able to understand the meaning of respect. Respect does not mean that you have to talk to the other person very politely. It does not mean that. It also means that you are giving a space to the other person where whatever opinions they have, that get respected as well. See what I'm saying? Okay, so let's little bit elaborate this understanding of warmth and the confidence where I so warmth comes from where I trust you. So have you seen sometimes when you are in the public transport or in some public place, and all of a sudden somebody starts talking to you about their issues, their personal issues? Have you seen that? Yeah, it happens a lot with me. The moment somebody comes and they just open up their heart, right? So that is what I'm talking about. So they are so comfortable in your company or in your presence that they start talking like that. So the warmth comes from what? Can anybody guess? It comes from the kindness, right? So how will you define your kindness? So kindness could be different for everybody. Okay? For some people, kindness is very being very friendly. I have seen people who are kind to other people, but in the form of very friendly. They're very friendly, they will go over the board being very friendly with them. Some people are very generous. Kindness can be shown from generosity as well. Some people are very considerate, like they think about you, which is great, like they think about how can they accommodate you, right? So that's a kindness, a form of kindness. Some people show compassion, where you are just emotionally connected with somebody and their pain without anything in return. So these are the different ways you show kindness to other people, and in other words, warmth. All right. So kindness, if I have to define it a little bit further, it's a behavior, right? It's in when you're interacting with others, correct? Whereas if you ask me, the compassion is more of an emotional response to their sufferings. Like somebody comes up to you, they talk about they're going through a difficult phase, and how you emotionally connect with them is your compassion level. Okay, that you either feel their pain, or you'll see you have a suggestion around that their pain or the suffering, right? So the compassion is mostly to you have a strong desire to help that person, right? Whereas kindness is not like you have to really help that person. It's not an emotional response to it. All right. So what else we talk about? We talk about the social psychology, right? When you instantly connect with somebody who either talk similar language as you, they belong to the same country as you, and or they have same taste as you, or they have same culture like you. That's another one where you're able to connect with people like that, right? Or the most important I want to talk about, so these are very, I would say yes, they're a good part of connecting and part of likability. But I personally feel when you really need to connect with somebody, the number one thing you could do is uh, connect them at a level of values. So your core values, right, are similar to their core values, right? So a lot of people get confused, like, why is it so important? Let's say your top five, you know about your core values, which define you, your decision making, your action taking. That is like a belief system you're carrying with yourself, right? So now you would ask me here, why is that so important? So when you are working with the likability factor in your professional life or in your personal life, so just see like somebody who's just like you. Now, what does that mean? Like when once you know your core values, which define you, you can connect with them. So let's say you are in a big group, you see somebody uh, like saying something the way you like it should be said. This is how your personality is. So what happens to that? So you are directly connecting with that person without even trying. Your core values could be kindness, could be integrity, could be you're a very compassionate person, could be a very helping person. Like all those are the positive lots of core values we all have. You could be a vibrant person, you could be like whatever your personality traits are, which are just inbuilt in you, you're not trying too hard, right? So the moment you see somebody showing those traits to you, you instantly connect with them. Okay, so that is also the likability of science. Like what is the science behind why we connect with certain people instantly and with other people we don't? So this is what I'm explaining to you all. Okay, now other factor is emotional. Now when we're talking about compassion, I remember I said about emotional. So our brain mirrors the neurons of those around us. You'll be surprised to know this. This is the science, pure science I'm talking about, the brain science. So what happens when you are in a group of like-minded people the way you are? You would not even know this. but your neurons in your brain have instantly started connecting with them. Isn't that fascinating? So your neurons in your brain has already been telling you, yes, I can connect with this person, this person, but not with this person. So in your brain, that is have already started. Okay. So science also called this phenomena as mirroring neurons. Let's say somebody likes to write. So you would find that even in the big room of people, you will directly connect to the person who likes to write. So what is happening? You have not even realizing, you're not even in the right now, you have not even gotten up and gone to that person, but you would find that already your mind has started to look for that. Has started to mirror who's the person who likes writing in the room, as an example, right? So I also call it this mirroring of neurons as a Bend method. Now, what is a Bend method? Bend is like you would see when you are in the company or in the group of people who are like you, who think like you, who are behaviorally like you, what happens? It's a Bend method. And what is happening? Behavior is same, BEN. You can see everybody's behavior in the book group is same. Let's say you like dancing, other people are dancing with you, what happens? So that's you're performing out dance, right? So behavior is same. The other one is emotion. The emotions coming along with it. Let's say you are in a big group and somebody's dancing, you're dancing, your emotions are of happy and they are mirroring each other, correct? And the last one is the intentions. So what happens when you are doing the same behaviors, you're doing the same emotions with the people around you, mirroring them, your intentions become very clear. What does that mean? You can ask me here. That means that now you are in the state of mind where you would say, okay, I can go out with this person next time. Have you seen that stuff too? Like first time you meet somebody and immediately you can make a next plan. When you're in a like corporate meeting, you find somebody, you're dealing with someone and immediately you can think of next meeting. Have you seen that instances? This is what I'm talking about. So your intentions about that person, about that meeting, about that interaction is clear. So that's my Bend method, right? And it is backed by science. So you're mirroring the neurons in your brain. They have already started to look for their own kind. That's fascinating to me. Okay. Now comes like how you can um, see one of the basic things if you really want to be likable. If you ask me, one thing which I have seen and which has worked for me and for so many people is what? Be present in the moment. And you would ask me, what does that mean? That means that become an active listener, right? Instead of passing too many judgments, just listen to what somebody's saying. Lend your ear in such a way that even if you're able to pick up those cues of non-verbal conversations. And that can be only achieved when you are 100% in the conversation with someone. So that's backed by science. So you have to become a listener first before you start speaking out, before you start, you know, delivering some words which you want to or express yourself. Okay? So you can try out that thing. Always listen to what people are saying first. Gather the information, process it in a way where it's going to be helpful to you and them, of course. Okay? Now, I have a method called Burra, how you can become a very active listener. because that's backed by science. If you want to be likable, you have to have the skill. So, what is the Bulra method, which is nothing but BULRA method? So, B stands for fully present, as I was telling you. So, just be present in the moment. Just show that your mind is aligned with your body and you're 100% present in the moment. Number two, use verbal and non-verbal communication. So, what does verbal means? Verbal means again, when you have to speak, then speak. Otherwise, don't speak. Non-verbal is notice their body language. Okay. Number three, L is so it's BUL. L is listen without interrupting. It's not that easy, but you can develop that skill. Okay, this Bulra method. When you want to become a very active listener. Then R stands for that clarify what you're hearing from them. Let's say somebody is telling you about, oh, I had gone to so and so trip. I enjoyed that bridge. It was a skywalk or something. So always check with them what you're hearing. Also, is this what I'm hearing? Like, oh, that bridge was like that, or the bridge was like this. Like always confirm, because if you want to develop this skill of active listening. R, the last one is, like I said, hearing, and the last is ask. Like you already asked after listening to somebody. So clarify what you're listening correctly, because you don't want to be confused what they're mentioning, or it's just imagination in your mind. If you really want to develop active listening, so this Bulra method would work perfectly for you. Try it out with your family and friends first, and or with your professionals. This would definitely help you a lot. Okay. So, and I also want to bust a myth. Likability is not about people pleasing. Let me repeat it again. Likability is not about people pleasing. Let me repeat it third time. Likability is not about people pleasing at all. I don't know why people think to become more likable, you always have to agree with the people or please them. Let them cross your boundaries. I have seen with so many people when I worked coaching them, most of them had this issue. Most of them. They were letting other people cross their own personal boundaries and showing them like that they can be so likable in their eyes. But it turned out those are the same people they eventually disagreed with them. So I don't know why people do it a lot. The science could be because now you are relating likability with people pleasing. And people pleasing is so huge. Not only adults, even the kids, teens, they love that, okay, we need to please people for them to like them. And that leads to really, I would say, a train of thoughts in your mind, which could lead to eventually some kind of meltdown, an emotional meltdown. To stand on your grounds, what you think without losing yourself and then becoming likable is the key. This is what I'm trying to explain it to you. So never go out of your way if not required. You can do yes in the special cases, but those special cases should not be every day. It should be once in a while, depending upon the situation. Also depending upon the other person reciprocation. Okay, remember that. So now here you would ask me what are the ways you can increase your likability. So I have five uh, tips for you all. Number one, be present, not perfect. So once you start operating from your authenticity, I can tell you that in your mind, your neurons have already been formed in a way that okay, I'll be doing what I'm doing. I'll be present, but I don't have to go overboard. I don't have to cross the boundaries which are not aligned with me for myself. So you started, the perspective, starts to differ. Okay. Number two, show kindness. Kindness is one of the purest form where you want to gain likability with people. Even if somebody is talking to you harshly, just show kindness in the beginning. Just show that okay, probably that was a mistake. That was, give them a chance to realize it. If they don't, if they cross the boundaries, then you react. So first, be kind. That is your natural state usually. Number three, honor the boundaries calmly. So, if you don't want people to cross the boundaries which you have formed around you, so you need to be very mindful of the boundaries people have and never cross them. Number four, celebrate with others authentically. Open up your heart with the celebrations. So many people have hard time even congratulating other people. Please don't become like that, right? Just be you. Just celebrate the way you want to everything in your life, okay? And if it's other people's celebration, that's fine too. That moment is so important, right? And the last one, become more emotionally aware. Now, what does emotionally aware means? Emotionally aware means where you are connected with the people emotionally, and I usually call it as when, in simple terms, in layman's terms, I would say when to speak, when not to speak. Choose not to speak when it's not required. Okay. So this way your personality will shine. You'll become more likable by the people. So try my best method also if you want to try something different. So best method is like BEST, which is basically be the first one who listens. That stands for the B. E stands for emotional connect. Like so emote properly. It is very strange. Like people are not aware of their emotions sometimes. Have you been in a situation where you want to say something but you end up saying something different? Let's say you are angry with somebody but you have to show, no, I'm not. Something of that total contrast. So start doing your emotions correctly, start expressing your emotions correctly. If you don't like something, say I don't. If you like, say I like. I know it's difficult, but you can start with the simple things. Next one is S, state yourself clearly. Okay, I cannot do this. Use the word I, because I gives you, of course, we talk in psychology about ego, but I also makes you feel more confident that you are able to take decisions by yourself. Okay, so I cannot do this. Sorry, I cannot go there. Sorry, can I come a little later? Sorry, I have too much of work. I will not be able to put this work on my desk. Once let me finish off this was something that's like where you are stating in the way which is very clear why you're not able to do it, and stand with I. So that is the one of the positive parts of I, where you want to become more likable with the people, but without hurting anyone's feelings. Okay. The last one, T, treat others with kindness. I keep saying that. I think with the likability, the whole session I've used kindness so many times. So kindness is one of the biggest things you can do. with a light smile on your face, whatever you want to say to anyone. Okay? So let me ask you all, which trade do you think you can start, or which one of these tips you can start applying today? Can you say it in chat window? Or if anybody else have any questions around how you can be more likable without losing yourself, without becoming absolute fake, right? So someone asked me, how long does it take? Somebody's asking me, how long does it take to have these traits or skills built before? See, everybody's different, right? So just try them out, like any few if you want to, um, and see which one works for you. For someone, kindness might work. For someone, just listening might work. So you have to play around with it. Okay. So, with that, I think I'll end this session. No more questions. Thank you for being with me today. And I hope you got some understanding of how you can become more likable next time without losing your authentic self or real you. So, I'll be back again with such sessions. I'll see you next time. Till then, take care and you all have a wonderful day.